I identify as non-Biden-ary. How do you guys identify? I think the Democrats identify that too after they dropped him. I don't know. What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 855,725. TikTok next block. So they have picked a VP, the Democrat Party, the anti-Democratic Party, the party that pulled the coup on Joe Biden, got him out, and inserted someone that nobody voted for in Kamala Harris. And now they have the most progressive ticket in the United States history. And I'm not going to really talk about it in this video, to be completely honest with you, because I feel like I'm still on the fence whether or not they're going to run Kamala Harris. I mean, I just don't trust these people. And these people are so conniving that they may not even stick with Kamala Harris. I think they're just putting her out there just to see what everybody's going to say. And she's raising a lot of money. A lot of these demon people, very evil people, are giving her a lot of money for doing what? Nothing. She's literally doing absolutely nothing. She's not doing any interviews. She did one rally. Nobody asked her any questions. She doesn't come out and say anything. And she's still getting all this money. And that just shows you how corrupt this system is, man. Meanwhile, you got Trump and J.D. Vance just out here working their tails off, and the mainstream media is still, talking about them like dogs and calling them weird. And remember, Trump got shot a little over 3 weeks ago, and that just went under the rug after 3 days because they don't care about him. And we all know that a 20-year-old didn't do that on his own. We know that. You got to be a fucking idiot to think that. And it's just so corrupt, man. It's just so corrupt. And I don't know if you guys saw Senator Raskin from the Democrat or Democrat Party come out and said the quiet part out loud, and basically said the new January 6th, 2025, where the Democrats are not going to certify the election because of the 14th Amendment, Article 3, 14th Amendment, despite the Supreme Court justice just completely saying, no, that's BS. They're just going to overrule it. It's funny how those people over there, the demons, the anti-Democrats, accuse people on the right side of the aisle of something, and then they're actually the ones that are doing it. And I've decided to do something today. I've been thinking about this. I got a lot of loved ones and a lot of friends and stuff like that. But certain people, you just can't even relate to them anymore. Like, you grow up with some people, or you know how it is. You just outgrow people. And because of the way that this country is so divided, and I've said this once and I'll say it 1,000 times, I believe we are in a war right now. We're close to being in a civil war, just like Senator Raskin said. I think that's his name. He's evil as hell. I think he had cancer too. That guy's corrupt, man, as hell. And he said basically that the evil Democrats, that's what he said, the Republicans, the MAGA people are going to go crazy once they ratify or not certify the election, that he's going to need personal bodyguards because they're going to start a civil war because they're the ones that are not going to certify the election. My goodness. And I was talking to some people today, and they're okay with that. They don't think anything's wrong with that. And it's not about Democrat and Republican. It's about good versus evil. Like I said, I've said it 1,000 times. It's good versus evil. And traitors versus patriots. And I'm not going to go for it, man. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm going around here talking to people. And I talked to a lady today. And I'm going all over the place. So I decided I'm not going to even be talking to these people. I've tried to reason with them, but these people are so Trump deranged, and they're so anti-American, and they're anti-God. I'm not saying I hate them or dislike them. I don't want them people in my sphere anymore, because they're just lost, man. And I can't help them to find their way. I tried, and they won't even listen to reason. These people have no common sense, and they're so easily led. They're so stupid, man. People are so dumb. I have African American friends that say that Trump literally is going to lock us up and put us back into slavery. And believe me, it's not that I don't want to talk to them and, this is a good thing. They're doing the same thing. They don't want to talk to me either, because they're like, oh, you're a Trumper. I don't even want to talk. These people are just crazy. Anyways, I was talking to a lady today when I was door dashing, and we got to talking about, she's a patriot. I could tell because she had an American flag on her hat. It's so funny that when you see somebody with an American flag, you already know what side they're on, which tells you everything you need to know. And I guess she used to have a radio show here in Vegas, and we were talking, and she was just like so happy that someone looked like me was on her side. And she's like, yeah, everywhere I go now, nobody can put their Trump signs on their lawns and stuff like that. And, I wouldn't dare do that. And I wouldn't say certain things. And you could tell, she's an older lady. And I haven't been in the game, obviously, as long as she has. But I'm just like, wait, what did you just say? And I told her, I said, don't do like that. Don't be like that. I said, are you married, ma'am? She could tell she's probably over 70. And she says, no, but I have a roommate. I said, let me tell you something. I said, I'm going to give you my number. I said, you put your Trump sign and your American flag or whatever you want, or say whatever you want in your yard. And if anybody comes and messes with you, you come call me. And she started smiling. She said, thank you. And we exchanged information and stuff. And I've been going around talking to a lot of patriots, man, because I feel like something bad is coming down the pipeline. There's something bad is gonna happen. And I'm not saying that to try to scare anybody or anything like that, but if you don't see what's going on here, it's crazy. No matter what happens, if there is an election, and I'm still saying, I'm 70% sure there will not be an election, guys. They will do anything to keep this man out of office. They already tried to kill him, and yeah, they did. And you guys seen it. They've done everything they can. And I'll be talking about the September 18th, when he gets sentenced in New York. You think that's going to go well for him? I'm 50-50 on him, whether he's going to go to jail or not. I really am. Again, they'll do anything to stop him. And they've tried anything. And if you can look at that objectively, you can just tell, but a lot of people can't. And if you look at it from a perspective of I love my country and I love God and I love my family and I put my country first and not a party, you can see that. But again, when you're looking from one side of the aisle and one guy's bad and this, that, and the third, and you're just a fucking idiot, if you ask me. But no matter what happens, red or blue wins, people are going to go crazy. I mean, think about it. You saw what happened in 2020. You know what happened with the election. Everybody knows what happens. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what you think about. Everybody knows what happened. Again, if you think Joe Biden got 81 million votes, you are an idiot. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. I was about to say something else. Simple as that. So if the Republicans lose, if Donald Trump loses, they know that Kamala Harris can't beat that man straight up. They know it's going to be some BS if there's an election. They know that the Democrats are going to put the illegal immigrants on the ballots. They're going to put dead people on the ballots. They're going to try to do some mail-in stuff. They're going to mess with the machines just like they did last time, okay? And everybody, went for it. And then as soon as you try to stand up to them and they start a riot in January 6th, and I'm talking about the people, the feds, and what's his name? Ray Epps and all those people never went to jail, just got a slap on the wrist. He was one of the main people talking about it. And again, man, I mean, I talk to these people all the time. They're just, oh, you sound like a right-wing conspiracy theorist. Because I think outside of the narrative and the stupid-ass propaganda you stand for, I'm a conspiracy theorist? Nah, you're just a fucking idiot, okay? If that happens, if Donald Trump loses, all hell's going to break loose. And the other side, the tolerant left that are so scared about Trump and doing all this stuff, and you saw what happened in 2020 and 2021, the Summer of Love, when they burned cities down, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, who else? What is it? The Roe v. Wade riots, and now the Palestinian people and all this other stuff. What do you think's going to happen if they lose? I think it'll be worse than January 6th. It'll be January 6th all over the country. And again, January 6th wasn't as bad as they say it was. So either way, coming down the pipeline is going to be bad. That's why I'm galvanizing people, not violently, YouTube. I'm just getting people ready. Guys, get you some CB radios just in case they cut the power off. Make sure you got water. Make sure you got a generator. And I'm serious, man. You never know what's going to happen. It's always better to be ready or stay ready than to get ready. You know, because if they cut the power off and the internet and all this other stuff, because that's another thing they're going to do. I mean, that sounds crazy for me to say that, right? But if somebody would have told you in 2019 that all the shit they pulled in the scamdemic, would you have believed it? It would sound crazy. I think the pandemic would be worse than them cutting the power off, because people actually listened to this bullshit. They actually stood 6 feet apart. They actually took a shot. They actually stayed home and took their masks off and sitting in a restaurant, walking into a restaurant and then sitting down and taking it off, because in the booth or at the table, you can't catch COVID. People are so fucking stupid, okay? And people will fall for it. Not me. Make sure you guys know your neighbors, get with the right people. I'm not even dealing with these people anymore. I'm talking, the people that are believing these democrats and all this other stuff. I don't even deal with these people. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Sorry for the late video, guys. It was so freaking hot today. It's like 102 right now. It's like 103, so I had to wait for the sun to go down. But despite all this stuff, right? And you got to keep cash too. You got to keep cash. But despite all this garbage, you got to keep your purchasing power somehow. You know that. You got to get on your knees, your hands and knees, and pray to God, pray to Jesus. Oh my goodness, man. I am terrified. I'm petrified. Not for me, man, because I ain't afraid. You know, I know what's on the other side. I'm afraid of the people that are lost, and I'm afraid what's going on with this country, and a lot of people that died for it and fought for it. Hopefully they didn't die in vain, man. 240 something years later. I really hope not. So you guys gotta work your ass off, work all day. I worked all day today, door dashing and stuff like that. Every single dollar that I make, I know I can put it into something that's finite. It's still on sale right now, what I'm getting ready to talk about. And I'm getting like 1,700 something of them for $1, Satoshis. And it's the hardest money in the world, guys. Just because these people are selling off, that's just a great opportunity for you to buy. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Say it with me. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.